Hey guys, it's YOU WACK. So we gotta talk about the second Overwatch 2 beta because I feel like everyone at one point or another has had some sort of issue dealing with this beta. Whether it's server issues or confusion on how to get into the beta, not everyone has had a smooth experience. And I want you to comment down below what issues you ran into when trying to get into the second Overwatch 2 beta, because the point of this video is not to cry and point fingers at the Overwatch team and tell them that they effed up, but rather quite the opposite. Applaud them for what they're trying to do, but ways that they can improve on it either for the up and coming weeks of the beta, or if they decide to have a third Overwatch 2 beta, make it so that it can be a whole lot smoother. Because they'll look at the comments of this video and realize, okay, that's an issue, and that's an issue, and oh, that's an issue, I didn't even know that was an issue, and so they can make it so that they can fix it. And so far, I've seen 3 major issues that have been pretty common in the Overwatch community. The first, and probably the biggest, is how to actually get access to the beta. Whether you purchase the Watchpoint Pack on console and trying to find the beta, or just how does opt-ins even work. The second issue is the Brigitte Skin confusion, and the third is the Watchpoint Pack and its price point. So first, let's talk about getting access to the beta. It's pretty common knowledge that there's only 2 ways to get into the second Overwatch 2 beta. The first is by opting in with your email, and the second is by purchasing the Watchpoint Pack. Unless you're a Switch player, because even if you purchase the Watchpoint Pack, you won't get into the second Overwatch 2 beta because it's not offered on the Switch. And you really wouldn't know that unless you watch someone like me or Stylosa that made a video telling you that it's not on the Switch, because in the promotion materials, it really wasn't all that obvious. And it's gonna be that common theme of, I wouldn't say lack of transparency, but lack of communication and making it clear to everybody of how all of this stuff works. And even if you're a PC, Xbox, or PlayStation player, understanding how you're going to get access to this beta is still relatively unknown. Because let's say you want to go in through the opt-in method because you don't want to spend $40 on the Watchpoint Pack, which we're going to get to in a bit. But let's say you go to the website, you sign up with your email, and then what? Well, I don't know. Expectations for getting into the second beta range from, well, I was the first to opt in, why didn't I get instant access, all the way to, I waited 2 days for the email to get into the beta and I still didn't get it. And even if you read all the instructions and you got to the point where it said emails will be sent in waves notifying you that you got into the beta, it'll leave you wondering, well, what does waves even mean? Nobody knows if waves of emails will be sent out every hour, half hour, 24 hours, only during the day, only during weekdays. Like, they're just given out randomly. And not to mention how often the emails are sent out. I read somewhere that a Discord full of 2,000 people that all got opted in, only 10% of them got in. That's a lower amount. And that also explains why the queue times are so long, because I'm spending 17 minutes queuing up for tank. I understand the Jungle Queen is out and that's why so many people are queuing up for tank, but my god, the queue times are abysmal in quick play. But I'm totally getting sidetracked here. An easy way to fix this issue is just to tell us how waves work. Like, they can easily say, in the first week, only 10% of people that opted in will get in the second week, only 30, and in the third week, 80% of people will get in. And emails will be sent out every hour from 9 to 5 on weekdays, and the final day that emails will be sent out is on this date. That way, people aren't left checking their emails all day, every day. Oh yeah, and another issue that I saw that I would say is unexcusable is that I saw console players constantly have server issues. Now, I can empathize with the Overwatch engineers because this is the whole point of a beta, is to stress test the servers. But what I can't empathize are the people that market the Watchpoint Pack to consumers, saying that you get instant access to this beta by paying $40 and you don't deliver that beta. It doesn't matter if you're stress testing it or not. They paid $40 for a beta, so they better get instant access to the beta. So either you gotta make it free and have the servers constantly crashing because you're stress testing it, or you gotta make it run smooth because people are paying for a product. And I understand this is the first time console players get access to the beta, but wasn't that kind of the whole point of the first beta, is to stress test the servers? Like, is it really that different on console? Maybe it is. I'm not an engineer, but I am a marketer, and I do know that if I sell somebody a product, they better get that product if they spent money on it. Which segues perfectly in the next issue that people have, which is the pricing of the Watchpoint Pack. The Watchpoint Pack for Overwatch 2 costs $40. Now, why that sentence alone causes so much controversy is because Overwatch players are conditioned to receive content for free. Heroes, maps, updates, even skins you can get for free. I mean, you could just play the game, you get loot boxes, you get the skin that you want. And while the Watchpoint Pack technically provides you more value than $40, which if you haven't watched my video going in depth with the content within the Watchpoint Pack, you should definitely watch that. But the biggest selling point here is the fact that you get instant access to the Overwatch 2 beta. And why that's the biggest selling point is because the rest of the content is relatively unknown for me to justify spending $40. I mean, you spend $40 and in return you get 2,000 Overwatch 2 coins, you get the Season 1 Battle Pass. Nobody knows what any of that is. Like, how much can 2,000 Overwatch 2 coins get me? Can it get me 2 legendary skins, 1 legendary skin? Our highlight intro is going to be purchasable? What about those weapon charms? And not to mention the Battle Pass, like when we saw a little glimpse of it, there wasn't even real content within it. They were using placeholders for skins and in real life keychains for weapon charms. So to justify a $40 price point where most of the value is matched with content that isn't real yet, where the biggest selling point is to get instant access to the beta, I don't think is right. Here's how we can fix the Watchpoint Pack. Offer 2 different price points for the Watchpoint Pack. Offer a $40 version that has all the content within it right now, but also offer a $10 Watchpoint Pack that just gives you instant access to the second Overwatch 2 beta. There's 2 reasons why somebody doesn't want to spend $40 on the Watchpoint Pack. The first is the obvious one, because it's $40. Like, that can't even get you a tank of gas anymore. But the second reason is because they don't know what they're spending $40 on, but they definitely want to get into the beta, but they decide to forego the beta, which sucks for everybody. So if they offer a $10 version, not only does the Overwatch team make money, but it also tests out the beta, which is the whole point of the beta, is to test out the Junker Queen, the hero changes. But when you put a paywall or a very limited opt-in method, nobody wins. I mean, an alternate solution is to show us all the content within the first Season 1 Battle Pass, but also show us what's in the Overwatch 2 shop and how they're pricing skins. That way we know exactly what we're buying and we can make the subjective decision that this is worth it or it's not worth it based on the quality of skins. But if there's more wagons being put before the horses, then let's talk about this Brigitte Skin problem. For those who don't know, this legendary Medic Brigitte skin can only be obtained through the Support a Streamer event, where viewers can go to Twitch, donate 3 gifted subs to specific streamers, not even just Overwatch streamers, but a small amount of streamers, about 50 or so, and they would get Medic Brigitte. And it's a good program that I got invited to, and I'm still forever grateful that the Overwatch team personally invited me to participate in this program, and I still hope to participate in it because obviously it supports me financially, and that's really cool. But I want to make sure that my community clearly understands how this works and how getting a skin that has financial backing works. Because when this Brigitte skin event got announced, everybody kind of thought that it was going to be very similar like other Twitch events where you just had to go to Twitch and watch Overwatch streamers and you got this skin. But then they realized you not only had to gift 3 subs, but you also had to get them to specific streamers, which made streamers that weren't invited to this event upset, but it also made viewers upset because, like I get it, alright? You don't want to pay $15 for the skin, even if it supports your favorite streamer, because we're in a recession right now. Like, $15 is a lot, so I understand that, even though, yeah, I benefit from it, and I could be greedy and say, oh, they should make it 5 gifted subs, but that, I feel like, doesn't help anyone except for me, and I don't want to be biased like that. But another issue that just once again stemmed from not making things extremely clear is that when Medic Brigitte was announced, in fine print, it said that you can only redeem this for PC accounts, but console players, including me, were able to get Medic Brigitte on their console account. I mean, you're watching gameplay of Medic Brigitte on Xbox. So on the day of this announcement, it caused such a huge uproar on Twitter, and so many tweets were being made by people saying, if you're a console player, do not give subs to your streamers. You won't be getting Medic Brigitte, even though you could get it on console. But I don't blame these people and these tweets being made because it says in fine print print that's only available on PC. So once again, this is just another issue of the Overwatch team not clearly communicating how something works. So even though the Overwatch team had extremely good intentions with trying to support the Overwatch creators that have helped their game out in the darkest of times when they could have easily gone to Valorant or Apex and maybe even made more money, I feel like if they were just to tweak how something like this works and also who participates in it, it can make everybody more money and make Overwatch even more successful. I mean, the first change is to invite all Overwatch streamers during the supported streamer event during a specific time period, and the other change is to lower it from 3 gifted subs to 1 gifted sub. I know the specific streamers that get invited to the first program might not like that because that means less money for them, and I'm in a privileged position where I can suggest that idea, but I feel like this could even make a streamer more money because I feel like having more people donate 1 sub could outweigh 1 person donating 3 subs. But those are all the common issues that I saw the Overwatch community have with the second beta, and I really hope that they just fix it, whether it's with opt-ins or with server issues or with future support as streamer events, like whatever the case may be. Like, these are growing pains. Like, this is a new era in Overwatch, and they're gonna make mistakes and they're gonna learn from it. And it's these videos that I hope that they watch that they can learn from and see everybody's issues. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully Overwatch 2 is treating you well. And if you haven't gotten it yet, hopefully you will. I wish you a lucky opt-in. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.